Hi students, welcome to Notes Academy. Myself Inayatullah, lecturer of mathematics. Student, in our last video, we discussed about the problems based on indefinite integral. Now in today's video, we will discuss the problems based on definite integrals, and it is for in part C they will ask one question for 3 marks. It is very important topic. As well as this topic this chapter carries 5 marks questions also, which of that we will discuss in our next video. But in today's video, we will discuss problems based on definite integral, and that is related to part C problem for 3 marks. And here it's easy to identify the question. The question is always starts from finding the area. Finding the area. So we won't get any confusion. Whenever you ask find the area, then it is definite integral part C question. Very easy problems and very small problems also. So we'll discuss now. So the first question, find the area. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equals to x, and the line x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 4 on the x-axis. In first quadrant. Student, this is the question. Very simple question. Now, student, before I explain the question, let me write the formula here. If there is only one curve or one line, then the formula to find area of any region is integral a to b by dx. Integral a to b by dx. Y is the function. We are integrating with respect to x. And here, the purpose of integrating with respect to x is the limits are given in terms of x-axis. We will take integrate with respect to x. Student, here, if he himself has given two values of x, these two values of x are called as the limits of the integral. So whatever the smaller value of x is there, that is our lower limit a, and the highest value of x is the upper limit of the integral. So here it is given a equals 1, b equals 4, and since we want y, so what is y value here? If it is y square is equals to x, then student, y is equals to root x, because we should find the value of y. Student, for each and every problem, this is the formula we will use if it is only one curve or one line is given. And if two values of x or y is given, those values are called as the limits of the integral. Smaller values are lower limit, bigger value is upper limit. Student, since it is a parabola, any quadratic equation in terms of x or y is generally considered as U-shaped graph, and it is a parabola will kind of. If we want to plot the graph of this, since we said it is an x-axis, the parabola graph bends towards the x-axis, because this without square is represents the axis. Or here it is clearly mentioned on the x-axis. This is y, this is x. Because if you plot the diagram, it's easy to understand the question and easy to solve. If x is this is 0, let's take x is 1 here and x is 4 here. So if we plot the line like this, it will come this way. X is equal to 1 is there, x is equal to 4 is there. But again, yes, extended the question and it's mentioned that we should find the area of the region which is bounded only in first quadrant. It's clearly mentioned here. We should find the area which is present only in first quadrant. So we know this is the first quadrant. First quadrant. First cube. So we should find the area of only this much region. Find the area of only this shaded region. This much. This is not necessary here. So A equals, let me substitute the value here, integral 1 to 4 is root x. Student, root means x power half. Let's convert it to easiest way. 1 to 4 x power half dx. Integral of x power n. Integral of x power n is A is equals to integral 1 to 4. If I start integrating this, so what do I get? Integral of x power n, I will write here. Dx is equals to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here, x power n plus 1, that is half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. This, and the limits are 1 to 4. Here I put it on close bracket. If you want, you can just draw a line, but you should mention the limits, lower limit and this upper limit. So the next step, if I take LCM here, so I will get x power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Because 2 is the LCM here as well as here. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 by 2. Again, limits are 1 to 4. Student, this 1 divided by 3 by 2, I can write as 2 by 3 x power 3 by 2 lower limit and upper limit. So A equals, so student, this, the purpose we call this is definite integral is here from 2 is clearly given. It is clearly given from where to where. That's why it is called as definite integral. And here you can see that we are not writing any plus constant. Plus C we are not writing here, because it gives a definite answer. But in the previous video we saw that wherever integration ends, there we used to write plus C or plus some constant. The reason is that is indefinite integral. Their limits are not mentioned. But it is a definite integral. Their limits are clearly mentioned. So no need to write any constant. So let us substitute the upper limit first, then lower limit. So 2 by 3 as it is, bracket, 4 power 3 by 2, upper limit is substituted, that is the value of x is 4, minus lower limit 1 power 3 by 2. So student, 1 power in a number is 1 only, so it is 2 by 3. 4 power 3 by 2 can be written as 4 power half whole power 3 minus 1. Power of 4 can be multiplied. So according to indices, I wrote like this. 4 power half means root. What is square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. 2 cube minus 1. 2 by 3. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 1. So 8 minus 1 is 7. 2 by 3 as it is. Now 7 into 2. If I multiply this numerator, so I will get 14 by 3 square units. This is the final answer. Student, second problem here is find the area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equals to 4y, y is equals to 2 and y is equals to 4. And these are the lines. These two are the lines. On y-axis, in the first quadrant, student, again here, similar problem, but just axis is different. The previous problem we took on the x-axis. Now in this problem it is on the y-axis. That's why here two values of y is mentioned. Now this time we should find the value of x, not the value of y, because the limits are given in terms of y-axis. Solution. Here a is equals to integral a to b x dy. This time the formula is x dy because limits are given in terms of y and it is on the y-axis. So it is with respect to dy. X with respect to y. Students, so what is the graph of this? What all we want to plot the graph? Start with y-axis. Negative x, positive x, it's positive y-axis. So x square is equals to 4y. The graph will be like this, student. So x, this is origin, y is 2. Let us consider this is 2. This is by 4. 2 and 4. If I draw the line to this much region I need. But here it has given a restriction that on y-axis we should find the region which is present in first quadrant. So this is the first quadrant. It's first cube. So let me erase these lines. Not necessary to. Here it is 2, here it is 4. This much area you should find. This much region area I should find. Find that the limits are given here is a equals 2, b equals 4. Lower limit is a, upper limit is b. Now x I want. Here I have x square. So x square equals 4y, then definitely my x is equals to, if I take square root of 4y, root 4 is 2. Student, this is the value of x and these are the limits. Let me substitute. Area equals integral 2 to 4 2 root y. Obviously it is dy. 2 is a coefficient of root y. I will take outside the integral. 2 integral 2 to 4 root means y power half dy. Now, student, just now we discussed the integral of power half, any variable with power half. So that can be written as 2 as it is, this 2. Last problem we discussed, it is y power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Lower limit is 2, upper limit is 4. If I take this 1 divided by 3 by 2, then this becomes 2 by 3. And only one 2 exists here. So my area equals 2 into 2 by 3. This 1 divided by 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3. Y power 3 by 2, upper limit is 4, lower limit is 2. So this becomes finally 2 into 2 is 4. 4 by 3, upper limit is how much? 4. 4 power 3 by 2 minus lower limit is 2. 2 power 3 by 2. Student here, 4 by 3, this can be written as half power 3 minus 2 power half power 3. Student, this is 2. 4 power half. 4 power half means it is root 4. Root 4 is 2. 2 cube minus root 2 power 3 means 2 root 2. Root 2 power 3 means it is 2 root 2, or just 2 power 3 by 2 can also be written as 2 root 2. So 2 cube is how much? 4 by 3. 8 minus 2 root 2. Student, here 8 and 2. So both are multiples of 2 here. 2 4 times, 2 1 times. We will try to take 2 common, that is 2 outside the bracket. Then already 4 exists. So if I am taking 2 outside, so it becomes 4 2 the 8, 8 by 3. So here I remove 2 from this. So left out part is 4 minus root 2. This is the answer. Square unit. Yes, this is the final answer. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equals to x square y is equal to x square, and the line y is equals to 4. Y is equals to 4. Student, here again he is asking find the area. As I said in the first itself, always each and every problem is related to finding the area. So all the questions starts from like this. It's easy to identify. But here in this problem, student, one curve and one line is given. One line, and it's very simple now. First, to understand this, let us draw the graph of this. If you draw the graph, you can understand the problem easily. The graph helps us to solve. Okay. It is on y-axis. See, the parabola is on y-axis because it is x square is equal to y. This represents the axis always. It's whichever the variable doesn't have square, that variable represents the axis. If x square is equal to y, see y doesn't have any square, so this y represents the axis. So our parabola will be like this. This is origin 0. This is negative x, this is positive x, and this is positive y. Now, student, only one value, one line is given, y is equal to 4. Let me mark this point as 4. So the line moves like this. Student, here, he didn't mention which quadrant. In the previous, both the problems he has mentioned x-axis in first quadrant, y-axis in first quadrant. They have not mentioned the quadrant. So it means this both the portions are my required region. This is the my required region, and I should find the area of this particular region. So here in this region, what exactly is there is two symmetrical portions are there. See, this portion is same as this, isn't it? This much is exactly same as this much. So what exactly I will do? I will take multiple of 2 to the formula, because two equal regions are there. Instead of taking 2 at a time, 1 plus 1, I will multiply 2. So here in the formula, I will write A equals 2 times of integral A to B y dx. Sorry, it is x dy, y axis. X dy, sorry, it is y axis. X dy. Students, don't get confused. In previous two problems, I didn't mention anything here, but here I mentioned 2 because the reason is there are two equal regions here. Because of that reason, I have taken 2 here. Now, what is the limits now? See the limits. This is the curve started here. Means my region initial point is this, and my region ends here. So area A equals 0 and B equals 4. It's 0 to 4. Therefore, area is equals to here 2 times integral, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 4. So first y is equals to x square, then x is equals to root y. X is equal to again root y. So x is how much? Root y dy. So this is equals to 2 as it is. Integral 0 to 4 y power half dy. Again, students, same thing, y power half. This can be written as 2 into y power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 4. Because y power half integration is y power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. This we studied in previous problems. So now this becomes here 2 as it is. 1 divided by 3 by 2. 1 divided by 3 by 2 here. 1 divided by 3 by 2. Can be written as 2 by 3. Y power 3 by 2. 0 to 4. So 2 to the 4 by 3. Upper limit is 4 power 3 by 2 minus 0 power 3 by 2. Student, lower limit is 0, so we can either neglect this because 0 power anything is 0 only. But 4 power 3 by 2 can be written as 4 root 4. Student, 4 power 3 by 2 direct arrow 4 root 4 because 4 power half plus 4 power half. So becomes 4 3 by 2. 4 4s are 16 by 3 root 4 here. 4 4s are 16 root 4 as well. What is root 4? It is 2. 16 by 3 into 2. Root 4 value is 2. 16 2s are 32 by 3 square units. And this is the final answer. 32 by 3 square units. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equals to 4x and the line x is equals to 3 and the line x is equals to 3. And again, this is similar to the previous problem. The only difference is the parabola is on x-axis. Y square is equal to 4ax. Here a value is 1. Y square is equal to x 4x. This represents the parabola is on x-axis. And on x-axis there is a point at 3. There is a line at x is equal to 3. Solution. First, let us plot the graph. Since it is on x-axis, this is origin, positive y, positive x, and this is the curve. Let me mark 3 somewhere here. So this is the region. They have not mentioned again which quadrant. This complete is my region, but in this region I have two portions, two equal portions. This is first portion, this is second portion. Two portions. So this complete is my required region. So again, in the formula, what I will do? Area equals 2 times. The purpose of again writing 2 here is because two equal regions are there. Instead of adding 1 plus 1, I will take 2 into 1. 2 into integral a to b by dx, because it is on x-axis. Then what are the limits? The limit is 0 to 3. The graph starts at 0 and ends at 3. A equals 0, b equals 3. Then what is y value? Y square is equals to 4x. That means y is equals to root 4x. So here y is equals to root 4 is 2 root x. Therefore, a equals 2 integral a is 0 to 3. Y is how much? 2 root x dx. The value of y here is 2 root x. This 2 is a coefficient of root x. We take outside the integral. Already 1, 2 exists here. So this 2 into 2 gives 4. 4 integral 0 to 3. Root means x power half dx. So this becomes area equals 4. Integral of x power half. We know it is x power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. 0 to 3. So that is equals to 4 into 2 by 3. Because it is 1 divided by 3 by 2. Easily becomes 2 by 3. X power 3 by 2. 0 to 3. This becomes 4 2s are 8. 8 by 3 upper. Here, student, lower limit is 0. So let me neglect this 0 here. Because 0 power anything is 0 only, no? Simply what I will write? 3 power 3 by 2 minus 0. Or if you want, but this is 0. 3 power 3 by 2 is 3 root 3. 3 root 3. So this 3 and this 3 gets cancelled. The final answer is 8 root 3 square units. Just 3 and 3 gets cancelled. The left out part is 8 root 3 square units. This is the answer. Fifth one. Find the area of the region bounded by an ellipse x square divided by 16 plus y square divided by 9 is equals to 1. Students, very small problem. In this ellipse, he has given everything. In first PC, we studied that the ellipse standard equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. There are two cases here. A is greater than B or B is greater than A. So here, student, if we see the denominators, x square divided by this a square, y square divided by b square. So if I compare these two things, so it is the given ellipse, it is in the form of a greater than b. This is exactly in the form of a greater than b. And we know that a is the point on x-axis, b is the point on y-axis. So its major axis is on x-axis, minor axis is on y-axis. All these things we studied. So with this, if I compare these two equations, a square is equals to 16, b square is equals to 9. So for me, a is equals to root 16, that is a equals 4. Isn't it? Now here, b is equals to root 9, b is equals to 3. So definitely a is greater than b. Or a is greater than b. Now after this, as I said, major axis is on x-axis. Positive x is origin. Start from here. Students, this part is bigger compared to this part. This part is marking at this part is A. This is towards left hand side of origin with minus A. This is B minus B below the origin. But distance are same. Now clearly this curve represents it is on x-axis. So we should integrate with respect to x. If I am integrating with respect to x, means I should find what is y value here. Before I go to the formula, I should first find what is the value of y here. Why we should find the value of y? Because if you see the graph as well as this point A and B, it declares that x-axis is the major axis, y-axis is minor. So it is on the x-axis. So we should integrate with respect to x. So what is y value, y square is equal to 9. This is equals to, shift this to other side, minus x square by 16. So 16 is the LCM, y square by 9, that is equals to 16 minus x square whole divided by 16. If I do cross multiplication, then y square is equals to 9 by 16, bracket 16 minus x square. This 9 I cross multiply to this side, so it becomes 9 by 16, bracket 16 minus x square. If I take the root, that is, if I take this square to other side, then y becomes root of this. That is, y is equals to square root of 9 by 16, 16 minus x square. 9 by 16 has the number, if I remove outside the root, it becomes 3 by 4. Square root of 16 can be written as 4 square minus x square. This is the value of y we got from this ellipse. Student, here in this curve, in this graph, if I see clearly, we have 4 regions. 1, 4 equal regions are there. 4 equal regions. The area of ellipse here is 4 into formula we should multiply. Why it is 4? Because 4 equal parts. In the previous parabola, you have seen that it is 2 into area of formula. Why there are 2? Because 2 equal parts we used to get. Now here in ellipse, there are 4 equal parts. Because we didn't mention which quadrant, so we should take all the portions, all the regions. Now, area is equals to 4 times integral a to b by dx. So here 4 into integral a is what? It is 3 sorry, not it is 3. See here, the limits. These are not the values of b. Here, the real values limits exist here. You can see on this region. This is a region. This region area I will find, and I am multiplying it by 4. Then I will get the complete area of ellipse. So, but this region, if I am taking, it starts from 0 origin. And where it ends? At A. What is A value I got here? It is 4. A value is 4. So understand. Listen carefully here. This much area I need, I should find, and this area I should multiply with 4. Then I will get the complete area of a ellipse. But since it is a bigger area, so I find it is difficult to find the area of complete ellipse at a time. So I will take part by part. First part I am taking, and I know that all the parts are equal here. So first part, initial point is 0. That is origin. Then end point, where the ellipse ends, a equals 4. So its limit is 0 to 4. 0 to 4. So this point is not necessary. Y value is 3 by 4. Root of 4 square minus x square. I will take 3 by 4 outside. 4 into 3 by 4. Integral 0 to 4. Root of 4 square minus x square. Dx is there here. Dx. Now student, this numerator 4, denominator 4 gets cancelled. Finally, a equals 3 integral 0 to 4 4 square minus x square. Now student, in indefinite integral, in integration by parts, especially integration by parts, we got one theorem like this. The theorem is take it. Integral root of a square minus x square dx. This is one of the derivation in indefinite integral. Very important derivation. This we derived with the help of integration by parts. What is the answer we got? So answer directly I will write it here. Student here, compare this with this. Here I have 4 square minus a square. So in place of a I got 4. In place of x I have x. So direct answer is this 3 as it is. I will write the answer here. Formula I will write here 3 x by 2 root of a square minus x square. I am writing its formula. First formula I will write, then I will substitute the value. Plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Student, this is the formula. And here 0 to 4. So let me substitute the value of a is 4 here. Wherever a I wrote, in place of a I will write 4 because a value is 4 and here also 2. So 3 outside the bracket. X is x divided by 2 root of 4 square minus x square plus 4 square by 2 sine inverse by 4. Now student, as I said in the previous problem, if the lower limit is 0 and everywhere we have the variable x, then 0 into anything is 0 only. See, if the lower limit, first let me explain with the lower limit. If I write 0 here, then 0 is multiplied with this, that becomes 0. Sin 0 degree is 0, completely becomes 0. So let us avoid lower limit here because final answer is 0 with that. So I will take upper limit. I will give importance to upper limit only here. What I get? 3 as it is. Upper limit 4 by 2 root of 4 square. X is 4 minus 4 square plus 4 square is 16 by 2 here. Sine inverse 4 by 2. Student, 4 by 4 is 1. 2 1 time 2 8 times. Here 4 square minus 4 square under the root is 0. Now student, I'll erase the question. Here I'll write a equals 3. This 3 as it is. This part is 0 plus 8 sine inverse 1. So student, it is an inverse trigonometric function and here it is 1. Sine inverse of 1. Okay. 3 0 plus anything is that itself 8. Sine inverse of 1. Sine 90 degree is 1. So sine inverse 1 is 90 degree. But since it is an inverse trigonometric function, I cannot write 90. I should write in radian. So in radian it is pi by 2. Isn't it? Then 2 1 times, 2 4 times. So it is 3 into 4 pi. So 3 into 4 is, it is 12 pi square units. This is the final answer. Sixth problem. Find the area of the region bounded by an ellipse x square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equals to 1. Student, this is exactly same as the previous problem. Now, if you understand the previous problem, everything can be easily explained here. So, x square by 4, y square by 9. This means the given ellipse is on y-axis because the y point is greater, it is 9, and the x point is lesser, it is 4. If I want to plot a graph of this, I can write like this. This is negative x, this is positive x, negative y, positive y. Student, the ellipse will be like this. Now this is minus a, plus a. Here it is 0. This is plus b and it is minus b. So with this, let us find what are a and b. X square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square is equals to 1. So if I compare a square is equal to 4, b square is equals to 9, a is equals to root 4, so a equals 2, b is equals to root 9, b equals 3. These are the two values. But since it is on y-axis, it does not bother about this value. This is not necessary for us. B is important. Since it is on y-axis, I said it is on y-axis because y variables are greater here. Y point is greater. So I should integrate this ellipse with respect to y. If I am finding integral with respect to y, I should know what is the value of x. To find the value of x, x square by 4 is equals to 1 minus y square by 9. What did I do? I just did this y square by 9 towards the right hand side. So it changes the sign. LCM is 9. X square by 4 is equals to 9 minus y square by 9. If I cross multiply, x square is equals to 4 by 9, 9 minus y square. So what is x? My x is equals to, this square I am shifting to other side, becomes root 4 by 9. Bracket time can be written as 3 square minus 6 square. So root 4 by 9, if I take outside the root, then I will get x is equals to 2 by 3 root of 3 square minus x square. Okay. Now again here, student, there are 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. First part of this, second, third, and fourth. There are 4 equal parts. Again, the complete area is a little bit difficult to find. What I will do, I will just take first part, first region, and that I will multiply by 4. But this region starts from where? Origin. Starts from origin, 0. And where it ends? At B. Then what is the value of B? B value is 3 here. So it is 0 to 3 is my limits. Area is equals to again multiplied by 4 because 4 equal parts are there. Integral a to e x dy because it is on y-axis. So I am integrating with respect to dy. This is equals to 4 as it is. A value is 0, B value is 3. X is how much? 2 by 3 e square minus x. Sorry, it is not x square, it is y square. Dy. Just substituted the value of x. Now you take 2 by 3 outside the integral. Already 4 exists here, so 4 2 is 8 by 3. Integral 0 to root of e square minus y square dy. Again same formula. So first I will write the formula by 3. Here this time variable is y, so I will write y by 2 root of b square minus y square plus b square by 2 sin inverse y by 3 0 to 3. Y by a, so this is a square minus x square. A value is substituted as 3 here. Now student, wherever y is like this, there I will just write upper limits. Upper limit, lower limits are 0. This is a square minus x square formula. A value is 3, y value is y1. X value is 1. So student, 8 by 3 remains same, no changes. And just substituting upper limit any of 0. Wherever y exists, 3 divided by 2 root of 3 square minus 3 square plus is 9 by 2 sin inverse 3 by 3. 3 by 3. That becomes 8 by 3. See, root of 3 square minus 3 square. It is 0. 0 into anything is 0. Plus 9 by 2. 3 and 3 gets cancelled by one time. Sin inverse of 1. Next step is 8 by 3 into 9 by 2. Sin inverse 1 is 5 by 2. So student here 8 by 3 9 pi by 4. 9 pi by 4. So 4 1 times 4 2 times. What is the final answer? 2 9s 18 pi divided by 3. 18 pi divided by 3 square units. This is the final answer. Student, I hope you understood the problems based on curve and line, and based on the quadrant, and based on ellipse. Which is based on a circle. The question is, find the area lying in the first quadrant Find the area lying in the first quadrant and bounded by the circle x square plus y square is equals to 4 and the lines x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 2. And this time it is circle. In the previous problem, we saw it is ellipse. Now this time it is circle. Solution. Student, here lines are clearly given. It is on x-axis. So it means we should find the y value from this equation of circle. But let us see which area he is asking us to find. This is the center of the circle, rho. This is a circle. If this is the circle, student, area of circle we know x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Here the general form of the circle is, since the circle passes through the origin, then it is x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equals to 2 square. Y minus 0 whole square is equal to 2 square. Here centers are 0, 0. That is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. If you compare these two equations, then radius is 2. If you take towards this side, the distance from this to this is 2. And here there are 4 equal parts, student. Here there are 4 equal parts. This may be mentioned, but I should find the region of the circle which lies only in first quadrant. Is this particular region only. I know there are 4 equal parts, but here they are specified which particular region I want. Specified that I want only region which is present in first quadrant. We have specified that I should find the region which is present only in first quadrant. This much is the area. So this starts from what? 0 and ends at origin. Sorry, ends at 2, either this side or this side. So here the limits are, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2. Then x square plus y square is equals to, I will take 2 square because it is the equation of circle passing through origin. Since it is on x-axis, I should find y value. Y square is equals to 2 square minus x square. So finally y is equal to root of 2 square minus x square. Student, this is the value of y. Let us see what is the area. Here no need to multiply by 4 or 2 because we need this much small area. I am finding direct integral a to b by dx. So now this is equals to integral 0 to 2, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2. Y is root of 2 square minus x square dx. Again and it is in the form of root of a square minus x square, where a is a and x is a is 2a and x is x. In ellipse also we got same formula, so I will directly write the values. So it is x by 2 root of 2 square minus x square plus q square by 2 sine inverse x by 2, that is 0 to 2. So directly wrote the formula for this, where a is 2, x is x. So a is equals to, student, again lower limit is 0, let us neglect this lower limit. I will substitute the value of x as 2 here. The upper limit I will prefer. 2 by 2 2 square minus 2 square plus 4 by 2. 2 square is 4 divided by 2 sine inverse 2 divided by 2. 2 by 2 cancels one time, and this is root of 2 square minus 2 square. It is 0. 0 into anything is 0. A is equals to 0 plus 2 one time, 2 times. So 2 into sine inverse 1. So A equals 2, 0 plus this itself, neglect 0. 2 as it is, sine inverse 1 is 5 divided by 2. Now this 2 denominator and this 2 numerator gets cancelled. Final answer is 5 square units. This is the final answer for this problem. Students, I hope you people understood today's problems. It is very simple. Any one problem related to this, any one problem with this itself, they will ask for 3 marks in your final examination in part C. You understood today's problems. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and keep sharing our videos so other students can be benefited with this. Thank you. Thank you very much.